Hi friends, back with another unboxing video, and today we have our Faith box. Alright, so I did go ahead and pull open the sticker, and I did open it up just to see what the theme is. This month's theme is sacrifice. This box, this opening won't be a very long one, not as long as the old ones anyway, or my usual ones. This box is fairly smaller than the other boxes, but I'm sure it'll pack quite a boom, just as big of a boom. So we have our everyday faith scripture, or not scripture, we have our everyday faith quotes and scripture. Theme is sacrifice. And then we have our impact guide that tells us what everything is, what it means, all that jazz. And I do need to find my tripod. Trust me, I know. All right, let's see. After we move all of our pretty little confetti paper, which I actually like reusing those more for gifts than the tissue paper. That's my dogs in the background making a big boom. All right, and then we have this little gem. Looks like a bracelet. It is. It's pretty cool. Check that out. All right, this says, wait, which way does it go? I think it goes down and then up. But whatever you gain is greater than what you gave up. It requires discipline, conviction, and faith. The path of sacrifice is not an easy one. So it's a cool little bracelet. And then that little dealio right there to hook it in there, right? I'm not a big fan of wearing jewelry to work at the moment. Yes, I wear all of these, but they don't get taken off. I had a sloth, but I had to stop wearing that sloth. It kept getting grabbed. So, but I will keep that. And then we have our monthly card, which honestly, if you don't have the planner, this will be good. But if you have the planner, now I'm seeing like this isn't even necessary unless you need a reminder on like your desk or pinned to your calendar. That way you don't always have to have your planner open, now that I think about it. So it is necessary. And then we have, these look like cards. So that's a calendar, it looks like. Back that up just a little bit. Commit your actions to the Lord and your plans will succeed. So I'm guessing this is like a smaller calendar to see or keep track of, like, if you've sacrificed something for God that month. I'm thinking that's how you're supposed to choose to use that calendar. And then we have what looks like positive encouragement cards with scripture on it as well. I'm sure when I read the impact guide, it'll have more about how the ones with the calendar on it's supposed to be used. All right, it says the path of sacrifice is not an easy one. It requires discipline, conviction, and faith. But what you gain is greater than what you give up. All right, so this is the same thing that's actually on the bracelet, but I read it wrong. So that's cool. And then this one says, nothing worth having is not worth sacrificing for. That's a cute little card on or picture, and I like the cursive writing, though I seem to have difficulty reading it because I'm special. Oh, actually, this feels like one big card, not just a calendar. Oh, no. Okay, there's two of them. So there's February. And then there's January. January says, living a life of gratitude for each day, and the gifts God gives us is the path in joyful living. This definitely went with January's theme with money. But I'm not going to lie, that's slightly disappointing because January's already over. So it can't really be used other than just being like a pretty card with a nice scripture on it. Unless there's supposed to be like a reflection on the month of January, like what did you sacrifice in January to give to someone or give generously to someone. That's what I'm thinking. Not sure. That would have been nice to have a March one, but I'm not going to complain about it because I can use that as a reflection card. So there is that. Find ways to be happy with what you have and not complain. All right, and then, oh, forgot about this gem. All right, so we have a leather bookmark. I love bookmarks. And I don't know if you have seen any of my other box opening, but back when I used to do Nocturnal's Reader's Box before they stopped doing it, they had amazing bookmarks. So I think I pretty much have a bookmark for every book that I'm going to read that's in my TBR, which is a very long TBR. All right. And yes, that bookmark is handmade. Handmade and amazing. So our last thing in the box is our book, of course. And it says, Becoming Who God Says You Are, Alter Ego, by Craig. I'm not going to butcher the last name. But there it is. And there's the back. So, yeah. This will be the book. Well, one of the books I read this month, but my TBR is actually going to be filled with a lot of Black history books and books by Black authors. So, like a very good, godly author who I've had several of her middle grade books for my son is Priscilla. What's her last name? She's in a lot of movies. I'm going to actually walk over here and see what her last name is. Priscilla Shire. And she teamed up with Gina DeTwiller, I think that's what it is, for the Prince Warrior books for middle grade kids. There are 4 books, I believe, 3 or 4 books. I have them all, but they're in my son's room. I'm slowly taking them out of his room so I can read them myself, and then give them back to him. But yeah, I'm reading a book and then he's reading a book after me. But anyway, so yeah, so that is all the box. Empty. So that's all that's in there. See, told you it's short and sweet. But it does look like I talked a lot to make the video extend, I guess. It was not my intention, but I do talk a lot. Anyway, until next time, bye.